Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy first day of 2024. Happy official new year. I'm very excited for today's video. We're going to be kicking it off with a new set of products for a rolling project 10 pan for 2024. This is one of the projects that I will be participating in this year. I do love to project pan. I am scaling back just a little bit this year, but I will be doing a rolling project 10 pan, and today I have my introduction for you. I think carefully thought through and thought out the products that I am wanting to focus on. You know, maybe I'll set out a goal to finish 24 products throughout this project in 2024, but I do feel like I'm starting out with some challenging products. So I don't necessarily know that that will happen, but you know, we can manifest it. We can put it out there. We can put it out, say it's something we want to happen. Will it? Who knows? But if you guys are interested in the 10 products that I will be kicking off my 2024 rolling project 10 pan with, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content, palette themed content, or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. All right, as I'm looking at these products, I realized I don't have a powder. I don't have a powder. The powder that I'm thinking of is not in front of me either. I was thinking of trying to finish off my RCMA, but it's okay. It's okay. I can roll that in later if I want to. That's something I'm going to try and get use out of. I'd love to use that up, but it's okay. We're starting off with the 10 products that I selected. I did do a 2024 plan to pan video. I'll leave that linked in case you're interested in checking it out. Most of the products are from that plan to pan, but there's a couple of just random things here and there. And I'm actually gonna start with this quad right here, because this is something that I anticipate will be in this project this entire year. I've decided that I'm not going to do a pan those eyeshadows or a pan that palette of any kind. I am going to be doing a no pan left behind, but I was going back and forth and kind of teeter-tottering on a pan those eyeshadows, but I was going to choose more than just one eyeshadow palette and not necessarily try and like complete each shade. But then I was like, no. I had so much fun doing no pan left behind, and also I just do plan to continue to purchase and bring in eyeshadow palettes and test them, and I just do not think that panning eyeshadow is something that is super important to me anymore. But this quad has been on my mind, and so I'm like, you know what? I can put this into my rolling project 10 pan. I can track it in my rolling project 10 pan, and we'll just see where we get. So this is from Rowan. It is my 75 degrees quad, and it's the oldest Rowan quad that I have in my collection. It's 4 cream shades, and I want to see how much of these 4 shades I can use. Can I pan the whole thing? I don't know. That would be super exciting. I don't know though. I don't currently have a pan in any of the shades. So my goal is just going to be, I'm gonna say my end goal, I don't wanna roll this out until I've tried to complete each shade. That is the goal. I would absolutely love if I could actually pan every single shade in this palette to completion and have this as an actual empty quad at the end of 2024. But I don't know. This is definitely the shade closest to pan, and we'll just see. We'll just see. I'll keep you guys posted. This is, you know, probably a permanent spot in this project this entire year. Kind of takes up a space, especially if I'm wanting to finish up 24 products in this project. But because I'm not doing a pan that palette, we're gonna focus on this quad all year. All right, and then maybe I'll go in order that I normally would do my makeup. So the primer I'm starting off with is this one from Rithai. This is definitely not a favorite of mine. I find this product to be quite gimmicky and not really do a whole lot. I also feel like it's hard to control the amount of product that you're getting out just due to the applicator in this primer. I actually took this part off of it to kind of measure where we're at, and currently I get that we are right about here. My goal is to finish this primer off. This is definitely not a primer that I personally, at this point at least, would repurchase. Maybe with consistent use day to day, I'll change my mind. Although I do feel like I've consistently used this for like at least 2 weeks at a time and I didn't fall in love. So I'll be excited to just move a primer out. But that is the second product we're going to be focused on. For my foundation, I am going to try and finish off the Merit Stick Foundation. I have mine specifically in the shade Cream. I do actually have 2 shades of the Merit Stick Foundation. This is the lighter of the 2. And I really haven't been keeping up with my self-tan, which is fine. So this is one of the lighter foundations in my collection. Wow, there's more than I expected. This is how much we have left. I thought this might be satisfying to try and like track progress of a stick foundation. And I do like this. It's not like the most full coverage, which is definitely my preference to be more like light to medium. It's not my favorite foundation ever. They did send this one to me, so once I finish this, it's not something I would repurchase, but I would like to move this out of my collection. It's, you know, older-ish in my collection. I think I got this either very end of 2021 or the beginning of 2022, so I would like to move this out of my collection. And I'll be curious to see how quickly I can go through this if I'm consistently using it. Product number 4, my bronzer is actually gonna be a contour. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand. I am about right here. This is a product I really used to love, but I just don't find myself naturally reaching for this anymore. And I have panned one other Charlotte Tilbury wand before, and once you get to like, I feel like you quickly get to the bottom, but then once you get to the bottom, these take forever to finish off. I will say for a contour, this is not like the most like grayscale ashy sort of shade, so I really can get away with this, and I feel like I can kind of use it as like a hybrid bronzer slash contour, and it'll just give me an extra boost of motivation to reach for this product. It's, you know, it's getting a little bit older in my collection, a couple of years old at this point in time, so would like to get use out of this and hopefully eventually move this out. I just realized I didn't include any like powder bronzer to start the year with, which I probably should have. I do have quite a few bronzers currently in my collection with pan, but I feel like I'm naturally reaching for some of them on their own. So hopefully this will take me more than a couple months. We'll see what happens in the bronzer category. Maybe eventually I'll move something else out and then I'll move in a powder bronzer alongside, but I'm like, did I actually think through these products? Okay, for blush, I'm hoping this only takes me a couple of months to finish up. It's from Glossier. It is the Cloud Paint in the shade Beam. I'm so close to being done with this, you guys. I am right down here. And I thought about waiting until spring, summer to roll this in. And I was thinking about rolling in this Say liquid blush in the shade Rosy, because I've really been enjoying this right now. And I also am like, how quickly could I get through this? But then I was like, this is older, much older in my collection. I've been trying to pan this forever and I feel like I'm so close. And this is something I really can get away with day to day. Like, I do prefer it in the spring, summer, but I really can get away with just using this. Even if I'm not doing foundation, this adds just a little bit of color to the cheek. So I would love to finish this in the first couple months of the year. That's the goal. And then I can roll something else in. Maybe I can roll in a powder bronzer then. Who knows? Or maybe I can roll in the Say Rosy blush. We'll see. We'll see. But that is something I'm rolling in for my highlight. I'm rolling in my Natasha Denona Glow All Over Glow Face and Body Shimmer. I feel like in my head I want to finish this up, but then I'm gonna get like halfway through the year and really be like, why did I do this to myself? Because using up the Becca Rose Quartz Mini, even with a pan, took me forever. But I do want to focus on this. I want to get some use out of it. This used to be one of my absolute favorite highlights. It's definitely more of a subtle highlight, which is my preferred highlight. You know, I've been trying to, 2023, I really learned to like repurpose products to get more use out of them. So maybe I can really use this as an all over face highlight. I don't know. We'll see how it's going, and maybe I'll reevaluate when we're like 4, 5, 6 months into the year. Maybe I'll roll this out. But hoping to be able to really expand this pan, and you know, stranger things have happened. If I finish this up, that would be like a really, really big deal to me. Okay, I realized I totally skipped over concealer. I thought about going with my NYX Born to Glow concealer because it's older than my Kosas Revealer concealer, but then I was like, you know what? Everybody complains about how quickly Kosas products go bad, so I do just kind of want to use this up. I really love this concealer. It's my second tube of this, but I really like the Tower 28 concealer. There's just the LYS concealer. There's better concealers out there that don't go bad as quickly, and I also had issues with my packaging in my first concealer. I haven't had issues yet, knock on wood, but I don't think I'll finish, or I don't think I'll repurchase this product when I finish it. Although I have raved about this concealer, you know, it's just potentially not a favorite anymore. Maybe I'll change my mind after panning it, but it's the Kosas Revealer concealer. I have just over half of this left. This is also a really good shade for me right now. I feel like a lot of my concealers are a little bit too deep for me, but I have mine in the shade 2.5C, so I would like to finish this up. I know it'll take some effort and some time, but goal will be to finish that. I have one eye product. I have my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ritz, which I also know is gonna take some time. This is what mine is currently looking like, which may not look like a lot, but ColourPop Super Shock Shadows can be incredibly deceiving when you get to like that last outer ring. It still takes forever to get through these. I was working on this in my Partners in Cream project pan, and my goal is also going to be to finish this up. I finished up one other ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in my life, and it took me years to complete. So if I could finish this up, I would be so happy. This is a very easy product for me to reach for on days that I'm just doing like just something on the lid for work, but then like dashing out the door. But I feel like I need it to be in a project to give me the motivation to do that. So it's gonna be in this project. I hope this isn't empty before like June or around June, but I'm also not hopeful, just through previous experience and knowing how long it actually takes to use a ColourPop Super Shock. And then to finish it out, the last two products I have, both lip products, so I might end up kicking myself for this, but I'm going to try and complete a full-size lipstick this year. And I'm going with the shade Vegas from Kosas. This is an older lipstick in my collection, a couple years old. Again, I get nervous about Kosas products. This is a very wearable nude shade. In fact, I'll put it on over what I have on right now. And I just feel like this is a product I could easily get use out of. It's super comfortable. It's definitely more of like a satin finish. It's not super matte, but because it is more of a nude shade, I don't worry about it getting on my teeth or everywhere. And I'd like to finish this. Like, I'd rather not have every single lipstick in my collection just like get so old that I have to throw it out. I'd like to actually finish products off. So there's a lot left in here. I do get that. If I roll it all the way down though, like, I've used some of this product. I have. It's one of my more favorite lipsticks in my collection. I love Las Vegas, so, you know, it's, you know, about a Vegas. Goal to finish that. It's looking like maybe we're not going to finish 24 products in this project. But then the final product is this Bobbi Brown lip gloss. This is the crushed oil infused gloss in the shade Bare Sparkle. And this I thought I was gonna love, but I just don't. I included this in my plan to pan. I'll actually I'll put this on my lips as well just to get a little bit of use out of it. I thought it was gonna be this like sparkly like lip oil, but it feels just like a gloss. The packaging feels really cheap for paying $29 for it, and because I paid $29 for it, I'd like to actually use it up. So we're gonna go for it. I don't think that'll be a problem to use up. It's just a matter of like how long is it actually gonna take. But after that, you guys, those are the 10 products that I'm kicking off my 2024 Rolling Project 10 pan with. I'd love to know if you're doing a project this year, what products you're focused on as we enter 2024. Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.